What's up, guys? Welcome back to the FNG Academy. Buck, former Green Beret, here to help you guys get selected. Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the FNG Academy. I'm super excited, got a ton of stuff to tell you guys about. First, just got off the phone the other day with Vincent Vargas. Some of you guys know him from his time with Matt Best. Some of you guys know him from the show Mayans. But Vincent's a huge supporter of veterans. He's a former Ranger regiment guy, and he's got a company called Veteran. Veteran is doing a ton and has some huge plans. Talking to Vincent about it, I'm super excited for where Veteran is going, and we are going to work with him to help him achieve that goal. So I'll put a description and a link for Veteran down below. The second exciting news is I just had a meeting with the Green Beret Foundation, and it looks like because of this, things are moving in the book and getting the message out. We're going to be working a lot more together from here on out, and I am super excited about that. The Green Beret Foundation brings a ton to operators. They pay for medical bills, housing. Guys that were affected by COVID, the Green Beret Foundation is taking care of those guys, and even as an operator, I had no idea how much they were doing for us and for the community. And after getting off the phone with them, I'm so excited to work with them and help them bring more awareness to how much they actually do for operators and Green Berets, because it's absolutely insane. Be a link down below for the Green Beret Foundation, so please go check them out as well. Buy a t-shirt, show some love. All right, guys, so in this video, we're going to talk about my time in Ranger Assessment Selection Program. And holy shit, what an experience. I'll never forget finishing airborne school and being all excited and being super happy. And the guy's separating us in two groups, and he's like, hey, you guys are done. Congratulations, go on vacation. And he goes, you guys signed up for RASP. Good luck. And before you know it, this mongoloid Sergeant Brash is fucking trucking down the road running. This dude's like 6'3", jacked as fuck, and he's just running at us in all black Ranger PTs, and we were scared shitless. I'm standing there with like 2 duffel bags of shit, and I'm thinking, where's the truck? Like, how is this guy getting us to the Ranger barracks by himself? I'm like, we're all carrying like 2 duffel bags and a backpack, and this dude shows up and he's like, grab your shit and let's go. And he just takes off running, and it's like, holy fuck. And we're all grabbing all our stuff, and we're just running, chasing him as fast as we can, and he's cooking. The dude next to me, by the time we got there, we're just getting smoked. The dude next to me is holding his ruck in above his head for so long he starts vomiting. And basically that is how the process began with Ranger Assessment Selection Program. It starts in your face, heavy, balls to the walls, and it stays there until you finish. So the reason I want to tell you my story with RASP is to help you guys that are wanting to go there to not make the same mistakes that I made. So my class was canceled because too hot and they're losing too many people to heat casualties. So they canceled the August class. So they called it pre-RASP, and they basically just smoked our balls off for like 2 months until finally our class started when the temperatures cooled down a little bit. The way every special operations has a way of breaking people, and you guys need to understand that there's always going to be a difference. So when you're choosing which route you want to go, you know, like SEALs use freezing ass water to break your mind. Rangers use fucking full out aggression in your face. I hate the word hazing because that's super not okay word to use in the military, but they'll haze your fucking balls off until they break you. SF guys, they just use heavy ass weight that makes you feel like your hips and your knees and your ankles are going to explode. So each special operations branch has their own way of breaking a man down so they could build him back up. And Rangers is fucking intense. I was in pre-RASP, we're getting our balls smoked, and some of the typical days in pre-RASP would be like getting woke up at 3 a.m. and getting yelled at, like, get out of the fucking bed, go downstairs. And you're still trying to figure out where the fuck you are because you're stuck in your dream because you were sleeping really good. And now all of a sudden you're standing in the front porch of Ranger Bat, and this dude is just fucking lighting you up. And you're in front of the class and you're citing the Ranger Creed in front of your entire class with this guy literally breathing on your face like this. Dude, he used to get like right in my face and just like breathe on my cheek while I was screaming the Ranger Creed. And if you miss one word of that creed, everyone's fucked and everyone's getting destroyed. So the intensity and the stress of that is like astronomically high. So finally, after what seemed like a year of being in pre-RASP, my class started. I couldn't be more excited to like get involved in it and to finally get things rolling. But at the same time, I was scared shitless because I was like, I know what these guys are capable of, and it's not good. I mean, it sucks. So right before class starts, we get a bombshell dropped on us. Dick Couch, the author, is coming to our class to write about our class. And so he's going to be shadowing our RASP class. And we all our jaws dropped and we were sick to our stomachs. We knew that no matter how hard that course was already, Dick Couch being there was only going to make it fucking worse. And we were right. So what happened to me and what you guys need to be careful of is I did the swim test. The swim test went awesome. So how that works is you'll get smoked by the pool for a couple hours, flutter kicks, face in the water push-ups. And then you got to do your swim test where you jump in the deep end, grab a rubber ducky, and then you swim out in uniform. It went great. This is where I fucked up. I had one pair of broken in boots that I used the same ones throughout basic and airborne school and everything to make sure they were nice and broke in. I used those for the damn swim test. Dumbass. So now the next day we have a ruck run and my shoes are still soaking wet, my boots. So I have to put on brand new fucking boots like out of the box. I cinched those bitches up and obviously they immediately loosened up. We're on the ruck run. You have to stay an arm's length of the guy in front of you. And we're just doing this whole slinky thing, running and slowing down, then running and slowing down. And I'm just focusing on that guy in front of me. Just stay on him. And all of a sudden, Dick Couch is to my right and the cadre is to my right. And he just screams in my ear like, look in fucking front of that guy. And I was like, shit. And I look in front of him and there's a huge gap. So the guy in front of me was falling out. And I was like, fuck. And he's like, close the fucking gap. So guys, I took off running as fast as I could down this hill and my boots loosened up and I said, I slid down. My fucking knees were bleeding. My elbows were bleeding. My ankle was fucked. As soon as I get up and I stand on that ankle, pain just rushes through my body and I start like pain grunting. I sound like a fucking weirdo. Just like, and the fucking cadre looks at me and goes, shut the fuck up. So I bit my tongue as hard as I could and I just kept pushing and I could feel the pain just shooting up my leg. And then Dick Couch comes up and he's like, oh, you took a nasty fall. And I was like, and I couldn't speak because I'm biting my tongue so fucking hard to not make any noises. So then he ends up falling out and talking to somebody else or whatever. So we finished the ruck. I go upstairs and I was like, I'm okay. I could get through this. And we're supposed to change out and I can't get my boot off. So I undo my laces, still can't get my boot off. I take my laces completely out, and finally my boot slides off and my ankle is about 3-4 times too big and it's black, turning black already all the way down to my toes. So I walk downstairs and I didn't have to say a word because the cadre looked at my foot and he goes, oh shit. He's like, well, you're out. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I kind of lost it in that moment because I really wanted my Tambouret and I started punching the locker. Not advised. But after that, they brought me in. They're like, hey man, you're the kind of guy we're looking for, but we want you to come back. So we're, obviously your med drop for now. He's like, please come back. And then as soon as you're healed up, hit it. Once I got healed up on deployment, I started training up and my mind was just on SFAS instead of RASP. So I will do a video probably this week on the differences between RASP and SFAS, so you guys know which one you want to do and which one's suited for you. A lot of you guys think that Rangers are like a stepping stone to Green Berets, and that's not the case, man. They're their own unit, they're their own mission, and you need to make that decision based on what mission you would be happier doing. Because I promise you, you go into Ranger Regiment and tell them that you're looking at them as a stepping stone, you're going to have a bad fucking day. So, all right, guys, that's a video for today. Make sure you click on these other ones. And hey, I'm going to go watch those fights. make sure you jump on and give our boy Chris Holdsworth some support. His fighter's going in there today, and that's a ton of stress and anxiety. I can't wait to fly down there at the end of this month and talk to him about it and just bring to you guys what it's like to have that kind of intensity, that kind of fear. Because you got to think, man, you're getting in that ring, someone has to lose. So a lot of you guys are afraid of failure. We're all afraid of failure. If someone says they're not afraid of failure, they're fucking lying. But a fighter has to get in there and know that there's a 50-50 shot. He's going home with a win or he's going home with a lose no matter what, in front of everybody. That shit's stress. And talk about stress management, overcoming fears, overcoming anxieties. There's a lot to be learned from fighters, guys, and I'm going to try to bring you that experience through these vlogs. All right, click on one of the next videos. I'll see you guys next time.